Dear God, my mind was running, and it stole the air I breathe. The fear around my chest felt like it wouldn't let me leave. My heart beat tight and slowly, as if I would disappear. But even in the chaos, I could feel your presence near. And when the way was burning, your peace broke into me. You touched the hidden places and helped my soul to see. When anxiety drowned me, you taught me to breathe again. You silenced every storm inside. You gave me peace within. When my spirit trembled, you lifted me from the pain. Dear God, within my battle, you made me breathe again. Dear God, I once believed that all my thoughts would never rest, that fear within my nights was all that I would ever get. But then your gentle presence started shining in the dark, and reached the wounded corners where I couldn't touch my heart. And even when I trembled, your love began to show that everything that breaks me is held by you alone. When anxiety drowned me, you taught me to breathe again. You silenced every storm inside. You gave me peace within. When my spirit trembled, you lifted me from the pain. Dear God, within my battle, you made me breathe again. You give me peace, you give me peace. When I have nothing left, you give me peace. When anxiety drowned me, you taught me to breathe again. You silenced every storm inside. You gave me peace within. When my spirit trembled, you lifted me from the made me breathe and last. Dear God, my mind was crowded with a noise I couldn't still. The weight of all my days was pressing hard against my will. My thoughts kept spinning circles, pulling light from everywhere. But even in that chaos, I could feel you in the air. And when my hands were shaking, your whisper reached my heart. You told me in my battle, you never let me fall apart. You bring calm into the storm. When I've reached the end of me, you take my weary hands in yours and teach my soul to breathe. When fear begins to crush me, your truth restores my faith. Dear God, within my weakness, you teach my heart to stand again. Dear God, dear God, there were moments when everything inside me broke, when the weight upon my spirit stole the words I couldn't spoke. But in the heavy silence where I thought I'd disappear, your light touched my chest gently and woke the strength still waiting here. And even when I doubted, your peace began to show that healing grows in places where only you can go. You bring calm into the storm. When I've reached the end of me, you take my weary hands in yours and teach my soul to breathe. When fear begins to crush me, your truth restores my faith. Dear God, within my weakness, you teach my heart to stand again. You are my steady shelter, you guard my fragile heart. And even when the earth shakes, your presence never parts. You break my old anxieties with your voice inside my soul. And even when the world shifts, you hold me in control. You give me peace. You give me peace in every heavy trial. You give me peace. You bring calm into the storm. When I've reached the end of me, you take my weary hands in yours and teach my soul to breathe. When fear begins to crush me, your truth restores my faith. Dear God, within my weakness, you teach my heart to stand again. When everything surrounds me, your voice begins to clear. Dear God, in every shadow, you make my heart revive again. Dear God, I felt the darkness holding tight inside my chest. The days were heavy shadows and my soul could find no rest. But in the quiet moment, when I whispered out your name, a tiny spark of mercy lit a fire inside my pain. And even in the waiting, your kindness reached my heart. You showed me broken pieces are where your healing starts. You made hope rise again in me. From the ashes I can barely see, you breathe your peace into my fear and pulled my heart from what it used to be. You made hope rise again in me, where my spirit had forgotten how to breathe. Dear God, in every trembling step, you lifted me so I could finally see. Dear God, I thought the silence meant my prayers were lost in air, felt abandoned by the weight of what I lacked. Your presence wrapped around me, and you carried me right back. You taught me in the shadows that light can grow again. You showed me that my weakness is where your strength begins. You made hope rise again in me. From the ashes I could barely see. You breathed your peace into my fear and pulled my heart from what it used to be. You made hope rise again in me, where my spirit had forgotten how to breathe. Dear God, in every trembling step, you lifted me so I could finally see. You shine in my surrender, you rise in my despair. You turn my silent moments into songs that fill the air. You lift me when I falter, you steady all I am. And in the glow of your compassion, my heart learns to stand. You lift me up, you lift me up. In every fragile breath, you lift me up. You made hope rise again in me. From the ashes I can barely see. You breathe your peace into my fear and pull my heart from what it used to be. You made hope rise again in me, where my spirit had forgotten how to breathe. Dear God, in every trembling step, you lifted me so I could finally see. You made hope rise again in me. You made my heart believe again. Dear God, you never let me go. You lift me up and help me breathe again. Dear God, I felt your footsteps when my strength was wearing thin. You met me in the silence where I thought I'd break again. But when I took a trembling step, your presence held my hand. And suddenly the road ahead felt safe to walk again. You showed me I was never lost or left behind. You whispered through my weakness that all my steps are yours, not mine. You walk with me through every mile. You calm my fears and make me smile. The weight that held me down before falls off within your endless light. You lift me up when I'm too weak. You teach my tired heart to speak. Dear God, I'm strong because you stay. You walk with me through every day. Dear God, the days were heavy when I carried all my doubt. But standing in your presence made the shadows lose their sound. You turned the silent battles into reasons I could rise, and filled my steps with courage I had lost along the climb. You brought me through my valleys where fear tried to remain. But in the light you gave me, my heart learned hope again. You walk with me through every mile. You calm my fears and make me smile. The weight that held me down before falls off within your endless light. You lift me up when I'm too weak. You teach my tired heart day. You walk with me through every day. You turn my steps to singing. You fill my days with grace. You made my wandering purpose and heal the empty space. You turn my trembling into trust. You turn my weakness strong. And now I walk beside you where I was meant to all along. You walk with me. You walk with me. Every step I take, you walk with me. You walk with me through every mile. You calm my fears and make me smile. The weight that held me down before falls off within your endless light. You lift me up when I'm too weak. You teach my tired heart to speak. Dear God, I'm strong because you stay. You walk with me through every day. Oh, you walk with me. You carry me. You help my weary heart believe. Dear God, I'm held in all I face. You've been, oh, yeah. You walk with me through every day. Dear God, I felt my spirit fading like a fire in the rain. My heart was losing strength and I could barely speak your name. But in the breaking moment, when I thought that I was done, your mercy wrapped around me and my healing had begun. You showed me through the shadows that you were never gone. You whispered in my weakness that you would make me strong. You raised my life again. You taught my heart to hope again. The chains that once defeated me were broken by your perfect hands. You filled my lungs with songs to sing, restored the dreams I lost within. Dear God, now every step I take is proof you raised my life again. Dear God, the nights were heavy when my faith began to shake. I fell beneath the pressure and forgot what you remade. But even in the silence, where I feared I'd fall apart, your presence stood beside me and rebuilt my shattered heart. You carved a path of mercy through every doubt I faced. You lifted every burden with hands of endless grace. You raised my life again. You taught my heart to hope again. The chains that once defeated me were broken by your perfect hands. You filled my lungs with songs to sing, restored the dreams I lost within. Dear God, now every step I take is proof you raised my life again. You turn my morning into dancing. You turn my fear to faith. You turn my ashes into beauty. You fill my days with grace. You turn my trembling into courage. taught my heart to hope again. The chains that once defeated me were broken by your perfect hands. You fill my